Okay, first up is the calf roll. I'm going to roll the outside, inside part of the calf, also at the back. Notice how I'm supporting myself with my foot and my hands. If you want to roll the outer part of your calf, you're going to rotate your toes outwards. Please, no rush here. Take as much time as you want. I would say no less than 2 minutes per roll. If you want to take 5 to 10 minutes, along with deep breathing, please feel free to do so. There's no rush here. The longer you stretch, the better, but no less than 2 minutes. All right, next up is the quad roll. You want to roll from your hips all the way down to your knees. I would say start off with one leg on the floor, supporting your body weight. If you want to make it more intense, you can put both legs up. You'll notice how I'm rolling the whole quad. Also, I'm keeping the foam roller stationary on sensitive parts. So wherever you feel it's a bit sensitive and needs more work, you can just hold the foam roller there for about 10 deep breaths for 10 seconds. No rush, as I said. Please take your time. The longer you roll and the longer you hold it there, the better. No less than about 2 minutes per quad. Cool. Next is the IT band roll. This is going to be good for your runner's knee or any sensitivity you might feel in the knee area. I'm rolling from my hips on the outside all the way to my knee. Just a word of warning, this can be quite sensitive. But if it's sensitive, that means you have to do it and your body needs it. You'll notice how I'm increasing intensity by putting my one leg on top of the other one. Also, if you find a sensitive area, keep the foam roller stationary, take deep breaths, and hold it for about 5 to 10 breaths per position. Okay, next up is a lat roll. This is quite a sensitive one, so don't rush through this. You're going to roll from below your latissimus dorsi, which is just about on the outside of your chest, and it folds all the way around the shoulder towards the back. You're going to roll from your upper ribs all the way through your armpit to about halfway up your upper arm. Make sure you're using your hips to control the amount of pressure you're placing on your lats. Next up is a computer slouch stretch. So you'll notice that I have a very small foam roller. You have a larger one at home, so you'll find this much more comfortable than I do. So ideally my head needs to be placed on the foam roller. Yours will because you have a larger one. I'm going to open up my shoulders to the back, and by retracting my shoulders as much as possible, pushing my thumbs out, I'm going to rotate my shoulders up and down. Make sure you're exhaling up and inhaling downwards, and I would say about 20 reps would be sufficient. Allow to pull your shoulders back and just relax. Alright, next up is the VMO stretch. It's on the inside of your quad. This will also help you with your slide runner's knee. So make sure you're getting the foam roller perpendicular to your body and not sideways. Get all your weight onto that inner part of your quad. Once again, I'm going to roll from my knee in small little sections all the way to the inside of my hips. Also, if you find a sensitive area, please make sure you hold the foam roller steady, and then you're going to extend your leg by applying pressure onto the foam roller. Make sure you inhale and exhale 5 to 10 times per position. No rush here. Once again, no less than 2 minutes, but you're welcome to do about 5 minutes if you want. This is the Nero hamstring stretch. This is the only exercise we're doing that you have to be time specific. So make sure you push your heels out, you tilt your head forward, pull your head down towards your knees, and you'll feel an odd, funny stretch sensation around through your spine. And you have to do it 60 seconds per position. Okay, this is a glute roll. You're going to place one leg on top of the other one and make sure you're placing your glute on the foam roller with the lifted leg. Okay, make sure you roll from the top of your bum all the way to the bottom. If you get a bit of lower back in there, that would be ideal. No less than 2 minutes per glute. Okay, here I have a thoracic opener. You'll notice how I'm lifting my hips and then I'm dropping my hips. That's just to find the most comfortable position. But the more you drop your hips, the more you can open up your thoracic spine. I'm inhaling and exhaling. You're inhaling back to open up the rib cage and exhaling downwards. Okay, make sure you bend your spine as much as possible. And I would say about 20 reps would be sufficient. Here is the last one. I'm rolling my lower back, mid back, and upper back. I'm doing it in little sections. I would say roll your lower back for about 10 times, then your mid back for about 10 times. And as soon as I get to my upper back, I'll place my elbows behind my ears to open up my shoulders and make sure I can roll my upper back well. No less than about 3 minutes for the entire roll. But if you want to spend more time here, please do so.